It's often pretty easy to get a great sound out of a great plugin, as long as whatever you're sending into it sounds alright in the first place. You use the right tools with the right know-how, you're going to get decent results. But what about plugins that just sound great on their own without any knob tweaking? Merely putting that plugin on a channel instantly makes it sound better somehow. Well, I've compiled a list of 5 plugins that I think do just that. It's really a low-end thing. It's something that happens to the bass on a track simply by putting one of these plugins on a session that makes stuff better. Whether it's a low-end lift, a tightening, some gentle saturation, whatever it is, here's 5 plugins that just sound great at stock settings, no knobs turned, no gain reduction applied, no nothing. They just sound great. Now the caveat here is exactly what I've just said. They have to sound great without anything. You have to be able to just open them, and without changing any knobs, they do the business. I will admit though, on the last one, I cheated. Kind of, a little bit. You'll see. Virtual Tape Machine is a plugin that I rely on for more or less every mix, and the settings rarely get changed. It just goes on the master bus and sits there until someone tells me my mix sounds too bass heavy, at which point I just politely ask them to leave the room. I don't need that kind of negativity in my life, and neither do you. Virtual Tape Machine adds an incredible lift in the low end and helps everything just gel together, as you're about to hear. Now I'm going to play you the clean version and then the kind of stock version that you'd get just by putting the plugin on, and then afterwards you'll hear some settings that I might use, something a little more extreme. Let's go. The Blackbox Analog Design HG2MS, to give it its full title, is pretty cool. I'll admit, when I first used it, I was kind of turned off because I didn't really know how to use it. But then I found the parallel mix knob and life just got sort of better, I guess. With stock settings, it's giving a decent amount of low-end weight to the track, and when you tweak it a little bit, you quickly get some really usable saturation. Then you dial it back on the parallel blend, and then give it even more. The F67 from Kit Plugins is a very cool plugin. Typically, Fairchild emulations give you that really aggressive mid-range bump thing, which is probably true to the original. I don't know. I haven't got a spare 200 grand kicking around to buy an original one, but this emulation is modelled off a specific unit, and I'm guessing that that unit didn't have as much of that aggression, because this thing sounds smooth, and it actually kind of rolls off the high end a little bit as well. It has that real tightness in the low end when you just instantiate it, but then when you delve a little bit deeper, mess with the time constants and put it in mid-side mode, you get a really pumpy but not too pumpy, gooey but not too gooey kind of squash that's really rather nice. Analog Obsession are one of my favourite plugin companies for many reasons. The FrankCS channel strip is a prime example of why they're so great. Engage this channel strip and you get some real low-end lift without changing anything. Then crank up the lows, slam down on some peaks with a compressor, and you've got an amazing drum sound. I've kind of gone overboard with this one because I just had too much fun. I got a bit carried away, but I just love what it does. Check it out. To me, the Big out is all about a tight low end, and I must admit this one I've kind of cheated a little tiny bit. It sounds great on its own when it's just bought into the chain, just with nothing. But where it really sounds loads better is with all three jumpers engaged: the emphasis, bass compensation and voltage sag. And technically they're not knobs that I've had to turn, so I'm letting myself off. So clearly the time has come for you to jump down into the comment section and let me know what your favourite plugins are that just do that thing. The plugins that, as soon as you put them on a session, stuff just gets loads better. I want to hear about it. So let me know down below, and I'll see you again soon. Take care.